How's everybody doing today? Coach Hagan here. Just a quick video before we get started with the stick handling guide that I'm presenting to you all. What you're going to need for your stick handling guide is very simple. There's 5 drills. All you're going to need is a hockey stick. I suggest using your backup stick. Hockey gloves. I always suggest when you stick handle at home to use your gloves versus your bare hands, just because I feel like the feeling of the wrist roll and being able to stick handle with your gloves on is a different feeling. So make sure that you wear your gloves if you can. And last but not least, I always suggest using a golf ball. The reason being is a golf ball is lighter, it's quicker, it's harder to control, and I feel that if you're able to control a golf ball very well on the ice, controlling the puck is not going to be an issue whatsoever. So real quick, just kind of go through what the focus is on the stick handling guide. The big focus is wrist roll speed, overall control, and then last but not least, the biggest and most important part is being able to stick handle with your eyes up. Now at the Bantam level, checking's involved, so being able to play heads-up hockey is a very big thing. And from my experience in the sport, where you develop this muscle memory motion is actually in the driveway or at your house, essentially. All right. So just to go over all 5 drills, what we're going to do here, this is how it's going to work. There's going to be 3 rounds for each drill. Each drill you're going to do in 3 rounds. You're going to start a stopwatch. You're going to do 1 rep is going to be a minute long of doing 1 drill. You're going to do a minute on, 1 minute rest, and you're going to repeat that process 3 times. All right. This stick handling guide should take no more than 15 to 30 minutes at a time, depending on the speed that you work through it. But I will say, if you do this every single day, I do guarantee that you will notice a significant difference in your stick handling ability and the ability to have your eyes up while you're playing the game. All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. Sorry for the sideways view for this first one, everybody. This will go through pretty quick, but drill number 1, I really just call this heads up stick handling. It's going to be a very narrow wrist roll the entire time with the main focus of having your eyes up. So how I learned this when I was younger, my coach taught me kind of a progression, and that's why we're doing this from a side view, just so you understand the progression. It's very big that you always exaggerate motions, because if you exaggerate motions when you get on the ice, everything becomes a lot easier, and you'll see what I mean about exaggeration here. So what you're gonna do with your golf ball, nice and narrow, like I said, nice and narrow stick handle. So just to go over that real quick, you want your top hand here, pinky wrapped around the bottom, elbow, boom, grab, let go of the elbow. Nice and narrow wrist rolls will simply mean this, nice and narrow. All right, nice and narrow. So this is how the progression goes, okay? This is something a coach of mine taught me years and years ago, and I've been using it my entire career. So what you're gonna do here, you're gonna get a nice athletic stance, and like I said, there's gonna be a minute on, minute off, 3 rounds. That's how it's gonna be for every drill. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're actually gonna look at where the floor meets the wall, right here. Stick handle for about 15 seconds. Stick handling, looking at the wall. After that feels comfortable, bring your eyes up and look straight at the wall. All right, stick handle for another 10-15 seconds or until it feels comfortable. All right, now here's another progression. Now you're gonna look at where the wall meets the ceiling. So that little arch right there is what I'm gonna look at while I'm stick handling, which is exaggerating my eyes, bringing my eyes up. After it feels comfortable, you can go to the next progression, all right? Last but not least, and I know this seems kind of silly, but it's very important. This is where the exaggeration happens. I've never seen a hockey player stare straight up at the ceiling while they stick handle in a game. But I promise you that if you're able to do this, it will become a lot easier when your eyes come straight in front of you to be able to control and see the play. So now, look there, there, you went there. Now we're gonna look straight up at the ceiling if we can. All right, so like I said, progression. Start there, looking at where the floor meets the wall, straight at wall, where the wall meets the ceiling, and then straight up. 1 minute on, 1 minute off. That is drill number 1. Drill number 2 for the stick handling guide is going to be what I like to call a narrow to wide stick handle. So narrow stick handle is going to be in between your feet. Wide is going to be wider than your feet. When you go wide, I want you to focus on kind of transferring your weight from one leg to the other leg. And the main focus of this is to have your eyes up. To get going though, if you need to look at the ball, that is perfectly fine. But as you get comfortable, get those eyes up looking straight forward. So to demonstrate the drill, nice and easy, couple stick handles here, then wide, 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 then back to narrow, then wide, wide, wide. All right. Drill number 3 is going to be side pocket stick handling. And for 14U players, this is very big this year because side pocket stick handling essentially means keeping the puck to the side, whereas if there was a defender on this side, I'm keeping my body in between the defenseman and the puck on the outside. This is very important. This one, I will warn you, this one is going to be kind of difficult, especially to keep your eyes up in the beginning. But as you kind of get through it, you'll kind of get the muscle memory down and the feeling down and the touch to where you can keep your eyes up the entire time. So essentially what you're going to do is you're going to stick handle on both side pockets. So forehand side and backhand side. So a couple wrist rolls on your forehand side, a couple of wrist rolls. You're going to tap it, catch it on that backhand side, and stick handle a couple times. Boom. Like I said, if you keep your eyes up, great. But at first, if you need to look down, that's perfectly fine. And notice, I am weight transferring. Boom, I tap it. I transfer my weight like I'm protecting. Ooh, tap it, transfer my weight. Combination of the side pockets. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrist roll the entire time. And what I want you to do when you do this, I want you to focus on range of motion. So being able to reach out wide as far as you can. I know it's tough with the space that I have right here. And please do not try this on your hardwood floors. I'm gonna go nice and easy so I do not scratch the floors. I'm sure your parents would not be happy with that. All right, so anyways, you're gonna start out in front of you, nice and small wrist rolls here. If you can, keep your eyes up. All right, wrist roll, forehand side, wrist roll back, all the way to your backhand side. Complete that process, speeding up your hands for about 1 minute, then rest. Around the world. Go nice and easy here. This one will make your wrist roll very fast, all right? So, double tap. All that means is you want to create separation from the stick and the ball, and you want to hear 2 taps on each side, okay? So I'll start on one side. I'm going to slide it, or stick handle, stop it, there's 1 tap, another tap, 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 tap. Each and every time. Tap, 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 tap. All right, so tap, tap. All right, those are your all 5 drills. Like I said, 3 rounds, 1 minute on, 1 minute rest. Should take you no more than about 30 minutes at the very most. But if you do these drills every single day, I guarantee that you build a lot of muscle memory when it comes to puck control and stick handling ability, and you'll build the muscle memory to have your eyes up at all times, which, trust me, from my experience, it makes the game much easier to play.